Good evening. We are here now at Grandstand, Cavite City around 6:30 in the evening. And there's the moon. Let's see the moon. And there's a drum and lyre practicing around there. To make it a little bit different from the vlogs that I usually do where I just bubble random things. Now I wanted to share things on a certain topic, and a disclaimer regarding the benefits of keeping it pure. My disclaimers will be that this is not intended to put others who haven't preserved theirs, their purity, or believe in having intimacy before the covenant or marriage. But this is just to share to the young ladies what are the benefits that they can gain, the advantages. What's my other disclaimer? I forgot. Perhaps I will just share. I will just say it later when it comes to my mind. So first benefit, of course, would be keeping ourselves pure. The reason why I share this because the world has been what do you call this? Kind of backwards, just like the scriptures have said that evil becomes evil deemed as good, and good deemed evil. Hence, I feel not the need, but what do you call this? The urge to share, given that this is something close to me, this topic, having experienced it. I mean, I'm 39 and hallelujah, praise Yahuwah for protecting me from people, the temptations, and even from myself. Yes. First benefit would be, yes, to, of course, keeping ourselves clean. If you don't sleep around, you're protected from the certain diseases. What else? Just like the spirituals would say, keeping your sexual energy to yourself. I'm not really savvy regarding that aspect, but perhaps people would be able to share to you what's the meaning of that the sexual energy being preserved to yourself, and most of all for your future covenant, right? You want to, with my experience, I wanted to make it as a gift. Of course, people would say, oh, that's quite old-fashioned, but come to think of it, it's a beautiful gift that you can give to your future husband, not just for him, but to yourself as well, to be able to have that one moment wherein both of you could cherish throughout your relationship, your covenant. And what else have I? What made me share this more is the things that I have seen or have read from the guys, their perspective regarding women nowadays. In on the dating group that I am in on Facebook, you will be able to read and witness how guys would look down on certain women who have lived a promiscuous lifestyle. And also, oh yes, another disclaimer would be this is not intended to look down on those who have given themselves and have, how do I say this, you know how there's are lots of single moms nowadays. So that's the one thing if you could avoid that, why not, right? While if you can avoid that, why would you put yourself in a situation that wherein that might happen to you? So yes, but kudos to the single moms, because the responsibilities that they're having and their what do you call this, wow, the train left the station. Anyhow, regarding the kudos to them, because the things that they're experiencing, I can only imagine, and they've been hurt. Mostly they've been hurt by men who left. Wait, let's walk quickly. So yes, I'm back again. They've been hurt and they've been left with the full responsibility that the father and the mother should be carrying for their children, right? So back to the guys now in their 30s and 40s, they're looking for women or young ladies in their 20s. Why? Because they think that older women like me, like in 39 or in their early 30s, they think that women have already been, how do I say this, have been used by a lot of guys. Well, this is Western culture, right? But we don't know. I don't know if it's the same here in the Philippines. So I'm sharing it to awaken the young girls now. If there are late teens who are tempted to engage in it. This is not to guilt trip you or anything, but just give some perspective to let you know how the world is now and how the guys are looking at women now. And you don't want to be put down that, oh, another word that they will say is those who are in their 30s, women who are in 30s loses their value. But come to think of it, if you have preserved, if you're saving it for till covenant, at least there's you can say that you have more value. A disclaimer, I don't want any backlash or anything because of how the cancel culture is now. This kind of worry me to share this and this perspective. But while we are still free to speak, while we still have the freedom and the liberty to speak, why not speak out right now? Because if we self-cancel, then the enemy, the adversary, the controllers of this world would would already have won the battle if we self cancel each other, if ourselves, if we self cancel or cancel each other, we're doing the things they want us to do. We're doing their work. We're doing the work for them, right? So I digress. I mean, I'm now getting diverted into another topic, but back to how ganda mo. Iniibig. Oops, different lyrics. Bakit labis kitang mahal? See? It's a longer song. Bakit labis kitang, why do I love you so much? Right? Ganda mo eh. Di ko malimutan. Ganda mo, di ko malimutan is your beauty I cannot forget. Back to our topic, because I'm getting distracted. And I'm kind of distracting you as well, right? Back to the topic wherein guys would be guys nowadays. I mean, in the Western world dating scene, at least in the group I've seen how guys would be posting and commenting how they ask women regarding their body count, right? I don't know if it happens here in the Philippines, but it probably is, because we know how we adapt the culture, right? Who's the wind? The wind might be blowing my voice away. So regarding the body count, I mean, they would be like the guys would be like they don't want the women to have more body count than them. Perhaps there are those women who have more. If you engage in that promiscuous lifestyle, then I guess that would happen, right? So back to the benefits of saying yourself pure. I mean, at least physically, because regarding the mind, that's another topic, right? Keeping your mind pure, that's a whole another topic. Entire topic of itself. So what am I making myself clear, or am I making any points here? First would be keeping your physical body clean, right? Clean from the diseases that can be acquired from engaging in those kind of things. Second would be having the gift for your future husband that you want to share and just share and what do you call this? Thinking of, just can't remember, but I mean, not just share, but something you would be able to treasure in the future. I mean, that first time would be something precious and beautiful. Another would be it might sound conceited or something, but I mean, you want to increase your value, Not, I mean, All right, the backlash. There might be backlash with mentioning that thing, but yeah, it's because we know how guys think, right? Guys think their perception. Uh, yes, you know. It, another benefit is um, you're preventing them, the guys, the men, of belittling you if you're able to preserve it, right? Uh, and nobody can tell you that oh they tasted you or something. I mean some guys would be saying oh and women, right, what women too, that they want to test drive first, but would you like to be that car who gets tested a lot but not bought? I mean, that they will just test drive, and then they would disregard, or how do I say this? Um, uh, that they won't like to buy but have tested, right? There's another, there's something else that came to my mind while I was sharing that thing that I forgot. Oh, the two things that have kept me before, the two sayings that we've been hearing. I don't know if moms right now or aunts right now are saying these things, but I remember being told these things before, always by my aunt and my mom. They would two things. Wag isusuko ang bataan, right? Wag isusuko ang bataan. Never surrender. Bataan was a place. It's a province we're in. I think that this is how I interpret it. Bataan never surrendered, or perhaps the last one that surrendered during the Japanese war occupation. And another thing, another saying would be that my mom always told us was that if you don't give it or surrender it, then you won't have to cry when you break up. You won't have to, I mean, of course the breakup would break your heart and make you cry, but there's not much attachment that you can still forget what do you call this, eventually you'll be able to move on quickly or quicker. I don't know. Other thing, right? The energy, you're able to preserve it for yourself, and there's a connection there, right? The preservation, and what else? While I was talking, there was another thing that came to my mind. Oh yes, this is just a theory, not really. I don't know if it's medically verified, or that there's research. Jacob Regeneration have mentioned about the connection with sharing yourself with multiple people, sharing DNA with you ages your body, ages your face. So I believe it's just something I believe in, right? That if you wait and save, at least there are no foreign DNA that would be merged into your body. So attachment, yes, that's the one. This this is why you're able to move on quicker, because there's no bond, spiritual bond. What was the term? I forgot. The spiritual bond that comes from engaging in not multiple, but frequent intimacy with different people. You're getting their DNA. I mean, as a woman, some say that the man's DNA would go into you and then permanently stay with you, stay in your body. So if you have a lot or multiple partners, then there would be tons of DNA on your body. That's why there's trauma, and this is just hearsay, what they say here and there, just by watching and reading from the social media. That the DNA would stay with you, so the attachment will be there. That's why the guys nowadays are focused on knowing your count, because they don't want a woman. They say that tons of women who have had high body count would have tough difficulty. That the woman with higher count would have difficulty in creating or bonding with the husband. So let me know, do you think that's true or that's real? Let's see them. If you have additional benefit, then share it in the comment section. Perhaps I guess I should stop it now with 23 minutes, or when I reach there at the gate, I will. I pray that nobody got offended because of the topic that I chose to discuss, or discuss or engage in. But I don't want to take the esteem. I give thanks to Yahuwah for protecting me. I mean, it's not just me who have done this, protecting or preserving myself, but it's Him who had protected me. And I give thanks. I just didn't want to do it in a scriptural way, because I know that some women or young ladies or girls are allergic if you discuss it in that perspective. Hence, I delve into the topic on a different light or in a different view perspective. But most of all, I think if you think of it, it's still the best way preserving yourself for till covenant, because that's how they do it before, and that's what made their covenants work before. That's how it was done traditionally, right? But when you say traditionally, when you mention the word tradition or conventional, most people now would be like, there's this light, switch. They'd be switching off because of the mention of those words. Hence, it would be best to, not best, but I chose to, that's why I chose to avoid, or not avoid, but try to do it in a different way. Wow, I think it's about past 7, but there's still lots of people and children playing. Yeah. I hope you're not bored with how with the view or me speaking, and I pray that you're still here that you're still listening to the video, whatnot. I don't know if my voice will still be audible because of the wind, rush of the wind, and also the music from the band practicing. There are no stars. Wonder why? Probably there's chemicals out there. Oh, there's some few stars. Let's make it up to 30 minutes, I guess. Will I be able to reach the gate by 2 minutes with this speed of walking? This is for the girls, right? But it would be beneficial for the guys as well. I have to go now. My twin sister is calling. Ciao.